Pioneer Career Kolkata presents Permutation and Combination.
Welcome to Pioneer Career. Today we are going to discuss permutation and combination. In my teaching career, I have seen that often students used to get confused whether to apply permutation or combination. Hence, I have decided to eliminate teaching permutation only. Now we will discuss only combination, and with the help of that, we will solve each and every question of this particular chapter. Fundamental building blocks of permutation and combination is fundamental principle of counting. Fundamental principle of counting, what it says? It says that if a work A can be done in m ways, while another work B can be done in n ways, then work A or B can be done in m plus n ways, while work A and B can be done in m into n ways. Here distinguishing factor is or and this n. Or means plus sign and means multiplication sign. This is called fundamental principle of addition and this is called fundamental principle of multiplication. To understand this, let us take some example. First example is, let us suppose that we have three cities, city A, city B and city C. From A to B, say we can travel either by road or by train. Road we can take it as a car or train or by flight. From B to C, well, we have only two ways, that is car and train. Now if I ask you in how many ways you can come from A to B, your answer would be you will take either road or train or flight. This or represents either this or this or this, means total number of ways from A to B is 3 ways. Similarly, from B to C, either car or train, means 2 ways. Now if I ask you in how many ways you can come to C from A, for that first you have to come to B. So A to B and B to C. This and represents total number of ways from A to C is 3 into 2, that means 6 ways you can come from A to C. Now let's take one more example to understand this fundamental principle of counting. Let's take example of a small child. He has to go to school, so he is ready to go to school. Before that, he has to do his breakfast. In breakfast, his mom has given him 3 options. North Indian food. In North Indian food, he has option of taking either paratha plus sabji or roti sabji. In South Indian food, he has 3 options. He can take either idli or dosa or upma. While in Bengali food, he has 2 options. He can take mach bhat or he can take luchi sabji. Now, in how many ways he can select North Indian food? He can select North Indian food in 2 ways, either paratha or roti, in 2 ways. How many ways he can select South Indian food? In 3 ways, either idli or dosa or upma. In how many ways he can select his Bengali food? 2 ways. Now if question is that in how many ways he can select his breakfast, see, in the question it is not given that whether we have to apply fundamental principle of addition or fundamental principle of multiplication. That we have to decide from the logic. Logic says that he can't take paratha and idli together. He can't take roti sabji and mach bhat together. Then he will get a slap from his mom. So he has to take either North Indian food or South Indian food or Bengali food. Means total number of ways that he can select his breakfast is 2 plus 3 plus 2, 2 plus 3 plus 2, that means 7 ways he can select his breakfast. So here in this case we have applied fundamental principle of summation, because he can take either first option or second option or third option. So total number of ways that he can select his breakfast is 7 ways. Now let us suppose he is ready to go to school. Now he has to get ready for school, and say he has shirts. He has 5 number of shirts. Trousers. He has 4 trousers. Tie. He has 3 ties. And shoes. He has 2 shoes. Now if question is that in how many ways he can get ready or dressed up. Now logic says that he can't go with shirt or trouser. Logic says that he has to wear shirt and trouser and tie and shoe. This and represents that here total number of ways we have to apply fundamental principle of multiplication. That means in this case total number of ways that he can choose his dress is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. Total number of ways is 120. So in question it is not given that whether we have to apply fundamental principle of summation or fundamental principle of multiplication. That we have to use our logic, our sense, and then we have to determine it.
Now let's discuss the first question on fundamental principle of counting. The question is, ICICI Bank has a vacancy for the post of a brand manager and list of applicants are as follows. Enrolled: and Ahmedabad 4 applicants, Bangalore 5 applicants, Calcutta 6 applicants. In how many ways ICICI Bank can recruit its brand manager?
In this question it is given that ICICI Bank wants to recruit one brand manager. Option is from Ahmedabad 4 applicants, Bangalore 5 applicants, Calcutta 6 applicants. So total number of applicants is 4 plus 5 plus 6. Means 4 plus 5 9 plus 6 15 applicants. Now logic says that ICICI Bank will recruit either from this place or from this place or from this place. That's why we'll apply a fundamental principle of summation, and total number of ways that they can recruit is 4 plus 5 plus 6. That means 15 ways they can recruit.
Now let's see question number 2. Amit, a final year student of a B school, has to go for a job interview of PwC. He has 4 formal shirts and 3 formal trousers. In how many ways he can select his outfit for interview?
In this question, question number 2, it is given that Amit has 4 number of shirts and 3 number of trousers. Now logic says that he cannot go only with shirt or trouser, or means or rule is not here, but he has to take shirt and trouser both. That means total number of ways that he can select his outfit is, we have to apply fundamental principle of multiplication. That means 4 into 3, 12 ways. So total number of ways that he can select his outfit is 12 ways.
Now question number 3. Bipasa has to go to a party. She has a choice to wear either traditional Indian dress, that is sari, or a modern outfit, gown. She has 5 saris and 6 gowns. In how many ways she can select her dress?
Now in this example, Bipasa can wear either sari or gown. Logic says that she cannot wear both sari as well as gown. That means we have to use here fundamental principle of addition. Either she can take this outfit or this outfit. That means total number of ways that she can select her outfit is 5 plus 6, 11 ways. Here we have applied fundamental principle of summation.
Now question number 4. Priyanka, a friend of Bipasa, also has to go to the same party, and she decided to wear either sari or a skirt and top. She has 6 saris, 4 skirts and 6 tops. In how many ways she can select her outfit?
In this question, it is given that she can wear either sari or skirt and top. Since she has 6 number of saris, so she can select sari in 6 ways. Or she can select skirt and top. Now logic says that she has to select both skirt and top. So total number of ways that she can select this particular outfit is 4 into 6. That means 24 ways she can select skirt and top. And total number of ways that she can select her outfit is either this way or this way, means fundamental principle of addition. So total number of ways is 6 plus 24 is 30 ways, that she can select her outfit for the party.
Now question number 5. Rajesh can reach Patna from Hajipur either by combination of train and auto. This is one combination, or by combination of bus, taxi and auto, another combination. If he has total options as follows: trains 5, auto 6, bus 7, taxi 8. In how many ways he can reach Patna from Hajipur?
In this case, the guy has two options. First option, either he can take train and auto combination, or he can take a combination of bus, taxi and auto. If you will go with this combination, then total number of ways is 5 into 6. Why 5 into 6? Because train and taxi both. This and implies that we have to apply fundamental principle of multiplication. So total number of ways in this case is 30. Now in this case, if you select the second case, then bus, taxi and auto. Means again this and this and represents that we have to apply fundamental principle of multiplication. So total number of ways in this case is 7 into 8 into 6, that is 336. 336 ways. Now he can take either this path or this path. So total number of path is 30 plus 336, that is 366 ways. Here finally we have used fundamental principle of addition, as he has to take this path or this path, or represents summation here.
Now question number 6. Suresh, a school going boy, has 3 dress codes: official, formal and ethnic. In official he has to wear shirt, trousers and tie along with suit. In formal dress he has to wear jeans, tee and sandal. While in ethnic dress, he has to wear kurta and pajama with shoe or sandal. If he has the following items available: shirts 5, trousers 4, tie 5, shoe 4, jeans 5, tee 4, sandal 5, kurta 4, pajama 5. Then if on a particular day, in how many ways he can select his dress?
In this case, person can select either official dress code or formal or ethnic dress code. If you select official dress code, then he has to take shirt and trouser and tie and shoe. So total number of ways that he can select official dress is 5 into 4 into 5 into 4. That is total number of ways, in this case 400. That means in 400 ways he can select his official dress. Now if he wish to wear formal dress, then he has to take jeans and tee and sandal. That means 5 into 4 into 5. Total 100 ways. So formal dress he can select in 100 ways. If you wish to wear ethnic, then he has to wear kurta and pajama and shoe or sandal. Shoe or sandal means either he will take shoe or he will take sandal. So total number of ways that he can select this outfit is 4 plus 5, 9 ways. Now he has to take kurta and pajama and this one. That means 4 into 5 into 9. That is total is 180 ways. So total number of ways is 400 plus 100 plus 180. That is 680 ways. He can select his outfit. That is all about the fundamental principle of counting. Now we will see permutation and combination and the application of fundamental principle of counting. Before moving ahead towards permutation and combination, first quickly we will revise factorial. What is factorial? Factorial is defined as product of n consecutive number. N factorial is product of n consecutive number. 1 into 3 into 4 up to n. Hence by this definition 1 factorial is equal to 1. 2 factorial is equal to 1 into 2. That means 2. 3 factorial is equal to 1 into 2 into 3, that means 6. 4 factorial means 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, or we can write on 3 factorial into 4, 24. 5 factorial is equal to 4 factorial into 5, or 120, and so on. 0 factorial is equal to 1. Proof of this we will see today only, why 0 factorial is equal to 1. Similarly, for calculation, we may have to calculate like 10 factorial by 7 factorial. Find the value of this. This 10 factorial we can write it down as 7 factorial into 8 into 9 into 10 divided by 7 factorial, and that is equal to 8 9 is 72, 720. So that is the use of factorial, how to use the factorial. First we will discuss selection. If I have n friends and out of n friends, if I want to call r friends, or I have to select r friends out of n friends, how many ways I can do that? Formula says it is NCR, and NCR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. That is equal to NCR. Just for example, if I have 10 friends and out of 10 friends I have to select 3 friends, how many ways I can do that? So that is equal to 10C3. 10C3 is equal to 10 factorial, n is equal to 10 here, divided by 10 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial, or it is equal to 10 factorial divided by 7 factorial into 3 factorial. 10 factorial we can write down as 7 factorial into 8 into 9 into 10 divided by 7 factorial into 3 factorial is equal to 6. 7 factorial cancelled out and we will get 8 9 is 72 into 10 720 by 6, that is 120. So in total 120 ways I can call 3 friends or select 3 friends out of 10 friends. Next concept is, if I have to arrange r articles out of n articles, then formula says NPR. It represents permutation, or permutation of r articles out of n articles. That is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial, or it is also equal to r factorial into NCR. Today we will not discuss permutation in detail, but we will discuss combination, and then we will see if arrangement of r articles required or not. Now we are able to solve the questions based on selection.
Question based on selection, or the formula just now we have seen NCR. Question number 7. In how many ways can I call 4 friends out of my 10 friends for dinner?
Here in this case I have to select 4 friends out of 10 friends. So total number of ways is given by 10C4 normal formula NCR. I have to select 4 friends out of 10 friends, and that is equal to 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial, or 10 factorial divided by 6 factorial into 4 factorial, or we can write it down as 6 factorial into 7 into 8 into 9 into 10 divided by 6 factorial into 4 factorial is equal to 24. 6 factorial cancelled out, 8 9 is 72. If you cancel out with this, you will get 3. 3 7 is 21 into 10, 210. So total number of ways that I can call 4 friends out of 10 friends for dinner is 210. Total number of ways is 210.
Now question number 8. In how many ways can I select a team of 3 boys and 4 girls out of a total of 7 boys and 9 girls?
Here in this case we have to select 3 boys and 4 girls out of a group of 7 boys and 9 girls. So first let us select the boys. Out of 7 boys we have to select 3 boys. How many ways we can do that? 7C3 ways. Then we have to select 4 girls out of 9 girls. How many ways we can do that? 9C4 ways. Now we have to do this selection and this selection. Here comes the fundamental principle of counting. So we will apply here fundamental principle of multiplication, as we have to select boys and girls, not all situation but and situation. So total number of ways is 7C3 into 9C4.
Next is question number 9. In how many ways can I select 11 players? We have to select 11 players out of 20 players, but Sachin is always selected. So given condition is that Sachin is always selected in the team.
Here in this case total number of players are 20, and out of 20 we have to select 11 players. But it is given that Sachin is already selected. If Sachin is already selected, that means total number of available players is only 19 we have. We have to select 11 players, but Sachin is already selected. So out of 19 now we have to select only 10 players. So how many ways we can do that is 19C10. We have to select only 10 players.
Next is question number 10. In how many ways can I select 11 players? We have to select again 11 players out of 20 players. Now condition is Sachin and Saurav are always selected. So these two guys are always selected, but UV and Dinesh always rejected. So two guys are always selected while two guys are always rejected.
Here in this question again total number of players are 20 and we have to select 11. But it is given that Sachin and Saurav is always selected. So we have to select only 9 players now because Sachin and Saurav is always selected. But out of 20 available players, we have already decided the fate of Sachin and Saurav and also the fate of UV and Dinesh, that they are not selected. So total number of available players is 16 and we have to select 9 out of 16. So total number of plays is 16C9.
Next is question number 11. In class 7, there are 3 sections, namely section A, B and C, with number of students of 40, 60 and 80 respectively. While in class 8, there are 3 sections again, namely A, B and C, with number of students 60, 80 and 40 respectively. In how many ways 30 students can be selected either from class 7 or class 8 equal from section A, B and C? Equal from section A, B and C means 10 from section A, 10 from section B and 10 from section C.
Here in this question we have to select total 30 students equally from section A, section B and section C. That means 10 students from section A, 10 students from section B and 10 students from section C. Now it is given that we have to select either from 7 or from 8. So let us suppose we are selecting from 7. So out of 40 you have to select 10. How many ways? 40 C 10 ways. Out of 60 we have to select 10. How many ways? 60 C 10 ways. And out of 80 we have to select 10. How many ways? 80 C 10 ways. So in this case total number of ways that we can select is 40C2 into 60C2 into 80C10. Now, if we select from class 8, then out of 60 we have to select 10, 60C10. Out of 80 we have to select 10, 80C10. Out of 40 we have to select 10, 80C10. So total number of ways that we can make selection from class 8 is 60C10 into 80C10 into 40C10. Now we can make selection either this one or this one, means answer is summation of these two values.
Now question number 12. In how many ways 10 students can be selected from 30 students such that Amar, Bimal and Chetan are never together? That means in any selection they are not together.
Now in this case total number of students are 30 and out of 30 we have to select 10 students. But here a condition is given to us and condition is that Amar, Bimal and Chetan, these 3 students are never together. So first of all find the total number of ways without any restriction, means I have to select 10 out of 30. How many ways I can do that? 30 C 10 ways when we have no restriction. Now impose the restriction, negative restriction, means assume that these 3 guys are always together. If these 3 guys are always together, means out of 10 we have already selected 3 guys A, B and C. So how many we have to select now? Only 7. Total available students are 30, but we have already selected A, B and C, so available is 27. So if we have selected A, B and C, then out of 27 we have to select 7 more. So if A, B and C are always selected, then total number of ways that we can do such a selection is 27 C7. And if we find the difference between these two, means this is the condition without restriction and this is the condition with negative restriction, that A, B and C are always together. So this is the total number of ways when A, B and C, these 3 are not together. So answer is 30C10 minus 27C10.
Question number 13. Out of 6 boys and 4 girls, a team of 5 is to be formed such that at least one girl is included in the team. In how many ways such a team can be formed? So a given condition is that at least one girl is included. So number of girls may be more than 1, but minimum number of girls in the team is 1.
Here in this case, total number of boys are 6 and total number of girls are 4. Out of these 10 students, we have to select 5 and condition is that at least one girl should be there. So let's start with the different cases. Case 1, if one girl is there, then we have to select 4 boys. How many ways we can do this selection? We have to select 6 boys out of 4, means 6C4, and we have to select one girl out of 4, 4C1 ways. This is case 1. Case 2, if we select 2 girls, then we have to select 3 boys. So in this case, total number of ways is, we have to select 3 boys out of 6 boys, so total number of ways 6C3. And means multiplication, we have to select 2 girls out of 4 girls and total number of ways is 4C2. If in case 3, if number of girls 3, then number of boys must be 2. That means in this case, we have to select 2 boys out of 6 boys and we can do it in 6C2 ways into, we have to select 3 girls out of 4 girls, we can do it in 4C3 ways. Now last case is when we have 4 girls in the group and only 1 boy. Then in this case, total number of ways, we have to select 1 boy out of 6, number of ways is 6C1. And we have to select 4 girls out of 4, means 4C4. Now, we'll do either this selection or this or this or this. So our answer is summation of these 4 values in this case. So this is our answer. We can calculate it and then we can find the answer.
Next question is question number 14. In how many distinct lines can be drawn through? First question 8 points, no 3 of which are collinear. Second case 8 points, exactly 4 of which are collinear. And third case 8 points, exactly 4 of which are collinear and remaining 4 are also collinear. So we have been given 3 different cases here.
Here total number of points given to us is 8 and out of 8 non-collinear points we have to draw a straight line. How many straight lines we can draw? To draw a straight line, we need only 2 points, sorry. If we can locate 2 points, we can draw one straight line. So out of 8 points, we have to select 2 points, and in how many ways we can do that? Out of 8, we have to select 2 points, we can do it in 8C2 ways. So total number of straight lines that we can form out of 8 non-collinear points is 8C2. Here in this case also total number of points given to us 8. But out of these 8 points, 4 points are collinear. So let us assume that none of the 3 points are collinear. Then how many straight lines we can draw? We have seen in previous case it is 8C2. If none of the 3 points are collinear. Now it is given that 4 points are collinear. Those 4 points, if not collinear, would have given us how many straight lines? 4C2 straight lines. But they are not giving us these 4C2 straight lines because they are collinear. So we have to subtract it. Now, if 4 points are collinear, that means they must give us one straight line. So we have to add 1 in this. So in this case, total number of straight lines is 8C2 without restriction, minus 4C2 is the restriction, and instead we are getting one straight line. Here in this case again we have total number of points are 8. Out of 8 points, 4 points are in a straight line and another 4 points are again in a straight line. So how many straight lines we can draw with these 8 points? To draw a straight line, we have to take 2 points. Let us suppose we are taking 1 point from here, then we have to take 1 point from here, and we can draw a straight line. Now, how many ways we can select 1 point out of these 4 point ways? 4C1 ways. And we have to select 1 point out of these 4 point. We can do it in 4C1 ways. So total number of ways or total number of straight lines that we can draw is 4C1 into 4C1. Plus, we have one straight line this one and one straight line this. So total number of straight lines that we can draw is 4C1 into 4C1 plus 2. This is one straight line, this is one straight line, hence we have plus 2. So this is the total number of straight lines that we can draw in this case.
Next question is question number 15. How many distinct triangles can be drawn through with their vertices selected from A, question number A, 8 points, no 3 of which are collinear. Question number B, 8 points, exactly 4 of which are collinear. And C, 8 points, exactly 4 of which are collinear on one line
and the remaining 4 are on other parallel line.
Now in this case again we have total number of points are 8 and we have to draw a triangle. To draw a triangle we need 3 points. So out of 8 points how many pairs of 3 points we can select? Or out of 8 points how many ways we can select 3 points? That is 8, C, 3 ways. So how many distinct triangles we can get in this case is 8, C, 3 ways. In this case also we have total point is 8 and given that out of these 8 points 4 points are collinear. So 8 points if not collinear without any restriction how many triangles we can draw as we have seen in the previous case 8 C 3 ways. But 4 points they are collinear. They could have given us how many triangles? 4 C 3 triangles. But we are not getting these many triangles. So actually how many triangles we will get? 8 C 3 minus 4 C 3. So in this case total number of triangles or total number of ways is 8 C 3 minus 4 C 3. In this case also total points are 8 but 4 points are collinear and another 4 points are collinear. They are not parallel to each other, just they are collinear. Now we have to draw a triangle. How many ways we can do that? To draw a triangle we can select 1 point out of these 4 points and 2 points out of these 4 points. Say if you are selecting 1 point as this one and these 2 points are this as this, then we can draw this as a triangle. This as a triangle. So we have to select 1 point from this and 2 points from this. If you are selecting 1 point from this, how many ways? 4C1 ways, and 2 points from this, then how many ways? 4C2 ways. So total number of ways in this case is 4C1 into 4C2 as we have to perform both the cases. Now we may have a reverse case also when we are selecting 2 points from here and 1 point from here. So if you select 2 points from here, total number of ways is 4C2 and 1 point from here, then it is 4C1. So in this case total number of ways will be 4C2 into 4C1. These two are basically same. So total number of ways that we can draw a triangle in this condition is twice of 4C1 into 4C2. This is the total number of ways. Now we'll see why n factorial is equal to 0. Let's take a case. I have 10 friends. So out of 10 friends, I want to call none of them. How many ways I can call that? There is only one way. I will not organize a dinner party for them. So out of 10 friends, if I have to select 0 friend, how many ways I can do that? Only one way. By logic it says, if you apply the formula, then we should get one only. So if you apply the formula of NCR, then we get 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. By logic, it is equal to 1. This one if you solve further, then we will get 10 factorial divided by 10 factorial into 0 factorial, which is equal to 1 by 0 factorial, which is by logic equal to 1. Hence from this we can conclude that 0 factorial is equal to 1. Here in this case I have taken example of 10. You can take NC0 equal to 1. Then also you will get the same step, n factorial by n factorial into 0 factorial. N factorial will get cancelled out and we'll get 1 by 0 factorial is equal to 1, which ultimately gives us 0 factorial is equal to 1.